Galbraith wasn't murdered. He was assassinated. These were never released to the public.
I know who leaked the crime scene photos.
Sandy. If Eamon Gowdy was a witness, then that would make him a problem.
Do you think I killed Eamon Gowdy for Cregan?
Carrie thinks you're the only one who could have loosened that valve.
Why would you say that?
You don't seem much like a nun.
Because I'm not. Far too many demons.
I'm scared. You will help me, won't you?
Yeah. Cregan is Muir's brother-in-law.
He's a crackpot. Always was, even before he went to Iraq.
Whatever you're planning to do, it won't bring Fraser back.
My boy. I killed my boy.
We won't be pressing charges, but you are being detained under the Mental Health Act. We'll move you over to the hospital. You'll be better off over there. You'll get the help you need. I want to stay here. We're gonna send a file to the MOD about the killing of Miller. It'll be up to the SPA whether or not they decide to press charges. But whatever happens, you should plead diminished responsibility in both cases.
Should I?
Don't punish yourself for this. It's the last thing Fraser would have wanted. He was trying to protect you. You should remember that. Accept all the help you can get. Now, I'm going to get somebody to take a look at your hands.
The report from IT on the Eamon Gowdy drone footage. They couldn't get any more out of it than we did.
Let's make sure that doesn't get out to the press. Galbraith's killer was so worried about what was on that footage, they had Eamon killed. So let's keep him sweating.
Sir, I've got something here that I think might be important. Carrie McAndrew, the chef on the boat. Her business that went bust, Lights and Bites, it was one of Niven Guthrie's startups.
So?
She's in a lot of debt to a lot of people, including Niven. That makes her open to offers. And the way she was so quick to point the finger at McMuir, it makes me think she's worth another visit.
Okay. Give it another go.
Okay.
Duncan.
Jimmy, I think we need a protection officer back over at Donna's place. She thinks she heard someone try to get in here last night.
Okay. tell her not to worry about it, and I'll get over there as fast as I can.
I just need to go to the office to pick up a few things. Will you be okay here on your own for an hour or so? Tell me if you're not. I can ask someone else to go and do it.
I'll be fine.
So what's this about somebody trying to break in?
Duncan's overreacted a bit. He's being protective.
You two getting quite close then?
Well, we were once. And it's a bit late to be holding a grudge.
Do you think Duncan's to blame for what happened to you?
You worried I'm out for revenge, Jimmy? Look at me. What could I possibly do? Or maybe you think it's redemption I should be looking for, huh?
Is everything okay?
Fine. I'll have somebody come over later and check everything's okay. It's understandable you're nervous. Feelings are running pretty high after what happened up at the Cregan place.
Yeah, what did happen exactly?
We're still looking into it.
We should all make the most of the time we have left. You never know what's gonna happen. Do you?
Right.
Where are we? Chapter 9.
Hi, it's me. I think you might be right
But what?
about relocating Donna. I think she might well be a threat to public safety.
I'll start the ball rolling.
Fiona,
I need to speak to you. It's important. I found a notification on Darren's phone, so I looked it up, and it's from something called Spyrite. It's a tracking system. It's been spying on me. I'm not sure for how long.
so do you think that he was lying when he said he didn't know about your relationship with Alex?
Yeah. He must have suspected something. Why else would he be doing this?
Do you think that he's capable of murder?
Darren. He can be a bit controlling, but he's a kind man. His patients love him.
So why are you telling me this? Okay,
Here he is.
thanks very much. Sorry to interrupt you during your break. I need to have a look at your phone.
Why?
It's nothing to worry about. I just want to establish your alibi and eliminate you from our inquiries. Your phone will help us track your movements on the morning Alex Galbraith was killed.
I need my phone.
It's just a couple of hours.
You know something? I resent being put in this situation.
I believe you. Like I said, I just want to get you off my list of suspects. Thanks.
It's no secret my business went bust, but I've paid off my debts.
That must have been recently.
About a week ago.
How did you get the money?
Well, it wasn't my money exactly. Niven paid them off.
Niven Guthrie paid off all your debts a week ago, just before Eamon's accident.
Well, yeah, he did. But, you know, he's like that. He's helped lots of small businesses.
Word is he's got a major contract to decommission the older rigs. Carrie's debts are peanuts to him.
So you didn't come to some arrangement then?
What is that supposed to mean?
To pay him back?
He didn't want it back.
Bedford was signed up to this monitoring service called Spyrite, which gave him access to all the data on his wife's phone. So it's possible that he knew his wife was having an affair with Galbraith.
Well, that's a motive if ever there was one.
But according to his phone records, he was in Lerwick. Nowhere near Galbraith's place.
Yeah, but somebody as clued up as him would have left his mobile at the hospital. What we need to establish is, did anybody actually see him at the hospital that morning?
So, if he's a suspect, are we saying that Galbraith and Gowdy's murders aren't related?
Alexander, get down to that hospital and find out if Bedford was where he said he was. Try and find out what he was like to work for. Because if this guy's capable of violence, I want to know about it because his wife could be in danger.
Sorry. I didn't know you'd be here. Just getting some of Alex's things. I'm not sure what to do about the practice. Will you be coming back?
Only if I don't win the by-election.
Sure, that's not likely. Everyone says you're a shoe-in.
Yeah. The sympathy vote.
I'm sorry, Eve. It just happened.
Nothing just happens, Fiona. We both know that. I knew my husband. On the one hand, he was caring and ethical, and on the other, he was a complete egotist. After the election, I'll let you know what I'm going to do. If I do come back here, then you're welcome to stay, if you want.
What are you not telling me?
What?
I know you told them I was the only person that could have loosened that valve on the boat. Why did you say that?
I didn't say it was you. I said it could have been. You had access, that was all I was saying.
And why didn't you tell me Niven paid off your debts? You've been lying and trying to fucking dub me right in it.
No, that's not what I was doing, Mick. I was just answering their questions. I wanted to help. Eamon was a friend of mine.
Oh, and I'm not. Get your stuff packed. I want you out of here.
I knew something didn't feel right about Carrie. Niven paid her debts off just before the accident. It's a big coincidence.
Certainly is. Do you think they had some kind of a deal? Speak to Niven's brother. Check his alibi again as well.
Yeah, sure. Stu and Guthrie, got a minute? I need to ask you some questions about a statement you made regarding your brother Niven.
Is there a problem?
Some new information's come up. I just wanted to go over the details one more time. So you were in a meeting with him here on the morning of the 6th when he received a phone call telling him that Alex Galbraith had been shot? And that phone call came from Eve Galbraith?
And then he left in a hurry.
What was the meeting about, exactly?
The tender for decommissioning rigs.
Not Carrie McAndrew.
Who?
Carrie McAndrew? Niven paid off her company debts the very next day.
I wasn't aware of that.
He didn't discuss it with you?
Our company needs every penny at the moment. We've taken a substantial hit since the downturn.
Must be desperate for that new decommissioning contract then.
We all are. It's a family business. But if this is to do with the argument with Galbraith, all of that stuff's just hearsay. We'd never jeopardise the safety of our workforce just to get a contract.
Let's hear your side of it then.
So the brother is sticking with his statement, but he told me Guthrie Industries in trouble financially. Niven was desperate for this new contract. Galbraith suspected he was cutting corners safety-wise to get the tender down, and he and Niven had a huge row about it the week before Galbraith was killed.
And I'm just finding out about this now.
I'll be back later. Try and eat something, eh?
I know it was you who leaked the crime scene photographs of Lizzie Kilmuir. Why? What were you thinking?
I wanted people to remember what Donna Killick actually did. I thought if they saw the photographs, then it would help Kate's campaign to stop her coming back.
Kate was a suspect in this case. You hampered the investigation and you lied to your colleagues.
I just couldn't bear to see Kate so upset. It felt like Donna had won.
Won what? She's dying.
And it's killing Kate and Molly having her back here.
I know you have feelings for Kate, but what you've done is totally unacceptable, Sandy. How many chances do you think you're gonna get?
You don't have to say anything. You could just let it blow over.
You think Jimmy's gonna let that happen? If I don't say anything, it's my career on the line too. You realise that?
Everything okay?
Sure.
I'm so sorry, I can't do lunch. I've got too much on.
I understand. What did Paris say then about Sandy?
I haven't told him yet.
You don't owe Sandy a thing, remember that?
We're a team. I mean, yeah, he made a mistake, but does that mean he has to lose everything?
You might be a team, but he's clearly not playing for the jersey.
You need to go.
See you later.
It's not enough. Niven's motive. I mean, so what if Galbraith wasn't happy with the tender? I mean, what could he actually do about that? No, there has to be somebody else out there with a better reason to kill Galbraith.
Can I say something?
Sure, fire away.
It's about Marianne Ross. You know, the girl I mentioned before.
Yeah, I thought I said not to waste time on that.
I know. But I did a search for her, and the thing is, she's never registered to vote, never claimed unemployment benefit, never applied for a passport, at least not using her real name. She just disappeared off the radar.
Maybe that's what you wanted.
Okay, why do you think this is relevant to Galbraith?
Fiona Bedford said Marianne's father asked Galbraith to trace her. But the old man says it was the other way round. And he thinks Marianne is paying for his care, but it's actually Galbraith, and he's been doing it for years. It's just odd. I keep asking myself, why would Galbraith do that? I just really think we should follow it up.
Okay, let's go see the old man again.
Okay. Morris, this is my boss, D.I. Perez. He wanted to meet you. I hope that's okay.
Aye. We wanted to ask you about Marianne. We've been trying to trace her. When was the last time you spoke to her?
21 years.
That's a long time ago.
Last time I heard her voice was when she left a message on my machine. Said she was going to London.
Had she been planning to leave?
No. She was always on about how she'd be away the first chance she got. I never thought she'd actually go and do it. But I was just kidding myself. What was there on Fettler for her after her mother passed?
She never called you?
No. But Mr. Galbraith said he'd spoken to her and that she was doing well, but that she didn't want to be contacted.
Why was that?
We had words the day before she left. I wish we hadn't. I do things differently now. I didn't know how to deal with a teenage girl. I did get a postcard, though. It's one of the things I kept when I moved here. I hope she'll come and see me one day. I miss her so much, even after all this time.
You said that you had words before she left. About what?
She wanted to go up to a party at the lodge. They were celebrating the old New Year. Some still do in Fettler. It's just an excuse for a booze-up. I wasn't having it. But she went anyway. I never saw her again.
So she didn't come home that night?
Well, that's what I thought. So I called the police. They had an officer out looking for her. And then I realised her haversack and some clothes were gone. I felt like a right fool. This was the last photo taken before she went.
Who's the other girl?
I can't remember. Sorry.
Were they good friends?
Lynn. The Harrison lass. How could I forget her? Thick as thieves they were.
It's Sister Carol.
The woman Galbraith was visiting at the retreat. And who writes a postcard in pencil?
Somebody that might want to rub it out and start again.
You think they were trying to fake her handwriting?
Crossed my mind. But let's get Sister Carolyn in for an interview, because if it turns out that she is Lynn Harrison, I really want to know how the hell this all adds up.
That's so helpful, thank you. Sister Carolyn's left the retreat. Paula said it was all quite sudden. She told them she'd made a mistake and she just went.
When was this?
Yesterday.
I met her yesterday in Lerwick and she said she was going to Dundee to see a friend, so that doesn't quite fit.
I've tried the mobile number they gave me for her. She's not answering, but Sister Paula did say she mentioned that she still has an aunt on Fetlar.
She's on the passenger list for tonight's ferry.
We can't hold the ferry again.
Well, let's just make sure we speak to her before she gets on it. And Billy, find out where she's been since leaving Shetland. I want some background. We'll head over to Fetlar in the morning and see if this aunt knows anything. There any corroboration on the Bedford alibi yet?
We're still interviewing people down at the hospital, but none of them have verified it yet.
Links to the dive boat?
Drawing a blank there, I'm afraid.
I'll go down to the hospital, talk to the night shift myself. I might have more luck.
Thanks, Sandy. I've got some food. Is everything okay?
Your mother's dead.
I know she is.
Why didn't anyone tell me? I have to learn it from Cassie.
What do you mean?
Just there, on the phone. Wondered how I was, how I must miss her. Nobody tells me anything!
Oh, we did, Dad. You've just forgotten.
Forgotten? How could I forget that? And I'll tell you this for nothing. I don't see you grieving. You're just carrying on like before. What kind of a son are you?
You know, we all deal with things differently.
Show some emotion, for God's sake, or do you just not care?
Okay, thanks. So seemingly Lynn left Fetlar not long after Marianne and hasn't been back much. Sandy's gonna text the address of her Aunt Ida. I can't imagine what it must have been like for Marianne growing up here. No wonder she wanted to leave. It's so empty.
There's the lodge.
Is that where they had the party? Shall we head to the aunt's place?
I think that's everyone.
Any joy?
There's still an hour unaccounted for when Bedford was in his office sleeping. Nobody saw him. To be honest, not one person has a bad word to say about him.
I know. Same here. Talk of the devil? An hour's enough time to get to Galbraith's house and back.
I know. He's not seen leaving on the CCTV, and his car never left the car park.
Check it again. Maybe somebody picked him up.
Now?
Yeah, now. And make sure we haven't missed anyone here. Then you can get some sleep.
Hi, Mrs. Harrison. We'd like to ask you some questions about your niece.
No idea Lynn was back in Shetland. She's not been in touch.
Is there a reason why she wouldn't have called you?
Oh, no. We always get along. And I'm the only family she has now. She done something wrong?
No. It was actually our friend Marianne Ross that we're trying to trace.
Aye, Marianne. Nice girl.
Can you tell us a wee bit about her?
She was a restless spirit, as they both were. But I never thought she'd actually leave. Lynn, maybe, but not Marianne.
Why is that?
She was close to her father. Loyal. And he was on his own. It would have been difficult for her. It certainly broke Morris's heart when she did leave. He replayed that last message she left him over and over.
He mentioned that there was a party at the lodge the night before she left.
Yeah, I didn't have much to do with the lodge or the visitors.
Fair enough, Ida. Thanks for your time.
And the tea.
You're welcome. I don't see many people. I'll give me something to talk about, eh?
You mentioned that Morris kept the message from Marianne.
Until they went into care. Then he asked me to store everything of hers in case she ever came back.
Store it here in Fettler.
It's not very clean, but it's dry. Morris's things are in the boxes, so...
Thanks. What am I looking for?
The tape from the answering machine.
Stuff here about where she was planning to go. Our world was so small, a trip to Lerwick was a big deal.
Tosh, come and give us a hand with this. Right, after 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's try and find the answering machine. What's up?
It's your dad. He's determined he's going home to see your mum.
Okay, can you try and get him to stay put? I'm on Fettler. It'll take me at least a couple hours to get back.
I've got to see my suppliers in 20 minutes.
Your suppliers are Donna.
My suppliers, then I'm going to check on Donna.
She's not your responsibility, Duncan.
Then whose responsibility is she, Jimmy? Look, I've got to go. I'll try and check in on your dad later, okay?
Is everything okay?
If you're phoning to ask me out, I'm sorry, my dance card's full, at least till Christmas.
Well, that's okay then, because that's not why I'm phoning. I need a big favour.
Is it your dad?
I wonder, could you pop in and see him? I know it's a big ask, but he's planning on going to Fair Isle.
I've got it covered.
She's nice, isn't she? That was Meg, wasn't it?
Right, come on, let's keep looking.
James. Just the man I was looking for. Do you fancy a coffee? I've got some cupcakes. I know you like them.
Oh, aye, I do.
Oh, come on then. You can tell me everything that's been going on. I know you lost your wife recently. That must be very difficult. Mary, wasn't it?
That's right. Mary.
Got it.
Right, let me know what happens.
Everything all right?
How was my new lawyer?
Yeah, I gathered that.
She said the Procurator Fiscal is making a request to the Justice Secretary to have me relocated. Apparently I am a danger to public safety. I knew he wanted to punish me.
You mean Jimmy? This hasn't got anything to do with Jimmy.
Don't be naive, Duncan. It's got everything to do with him. I want to die here. Oh, God. Will you lie down with me?
Yeah.
Do you remember when we first started seeing each other?
Mm-hmm.
How exciting it was.
Can you keep our hands off each other?
I got an adrenaline rush every time I saw you.
Me too.
Hold me, Duncan. Just once more. You were like a little chink of light in the darkness for me.
I should have thought about the consequences. There's no excuse for the way I was back then.
I did make things easy for you, didn't I? I never told your wife. Never asked for anything. Not even when you betrayed me. It's time you made things easier for me.
I don't know what you mean.
Yes, you do. I want to die here. I can't do that without your help.
He's fine. He's forgotten about going back home to Farah. We watched an old movie together.
It was so kind of you to spend some time with him. You really saved my life.
You still think you can handle this alone? I was only joking about my dance card, by the way. Howard Hughes went out more often than I do.
You're a vindictive prick, you know that?
Come again?
Donna's got days to live and you want to kick her out of her house? To die in some fucking hospice in Aberdeen?
I've got no idea how long Donna's got to live, and neither do you, because you're not a doctor.
I can see her slipping away every day with my own eyes.
I had no idea that she meant this much to you.
Oh, yeah, well, there's a lot of things you don't know about me.
And to be honest, I would rather have kept it that way.
You can't do this
Look,
to
you just
her.
listen to me for a second? I'm worried that her presence is going to cause more violence.
What? Don't use that as an excuse. You're just pissed off they let her out in the first place.
Okay. Bottom line, I don't trust her. I think she's enjoying your pain.
What?
I think she wants to hurt you, Duncan. I feel it.
You're not thinking straight. Your mother just died.
I'm thinking clearer than you.
Donna's gone on plain suicide. If she does take her own life, her blood's on your hands.
Nothing on CCTV, but I've got a cleaner here who found Bedford fast asleep in his office on the morning in question. And they have a rota system, so she's dead sure about the time.
She's sure?
Definite.
Okay, thanks. Bedford's alibi. It holds.
Right, we're ready to go.
Yeah, got it lined up.
It's me, Marianne. I've made up my mind. I'm going to London. I just can't stand it anymore. I need to get away from this bloody island.
That doesn't sound like a daughter talking to her father. I mean, she's leaving for good. There's no regret. She doesn't even say goodbye.
More like she's talking to a friend.
Let's hear it again.
It's me, Marianne. I've made up my mind. I'm going to London. I just can't stand it anymore. I need to get away from this bloody island.
Did you hear that wee click at the end? That message wasn't for Morris. That was being played down the line from another machine. There's only one person I can think of that she would speak to like that, and that's Lynn Harrison. What's her number? Lynn, it's Detective Perez. Call me back, please. Right. The people who were at the party in the lodge the night Marianne went missing, we need to find out who they are. Billy, same as yesterday, you make sure that Lynn Harrison does not get on that ferry. Set fire to it if you have to.
Understood.
Tosh, I'm sorry. I should have listened to you earlier.
Listen, I'm just gonna go. I'll be back later on though, okay? Promise.
Would you post that a letter for me?
Aye.
It's from my lawyer. It's my last will and testament. And what you think about what I said? Please. Time's running out for me.
Lynn, it's Detective Perez. Call me back, please.
Can't spot her on any CCTV live feeds, but we've got people on the ferry. She won't get past them.
We got reports of a vehicle left in a passing place near Min Beach. Randall license plates. It's registered to Lynn Harrison.
Let's go, Tosh.
keys in the ignition. There's a blanket. Looks like she's been sleeping in the bag. What's this? Silence. Same as Eamon.
Okay, bag that. You take a look over there. I'm gonna go this way.
Hi, Lynn. Could you tell me where you are? I think you might be in danger. I'm at Min Beach.
Lynn!
Lynn!
Did you post the letter?
I did.
One last thing.
Donna, please.
There's some hot chocolate in the kitchen. Make some. And put all the medicine in it. That's all you have to do.
I can't.
They'll think it was me. You'll be fine.
It's not that. It's just it doesn't feel right. You don't have to do this.
I loved you. And you ruined my life. It's the least you can do.
Hi, Lynn. Could you tell me where you are? I think you might be in danger. I'm at Min Beach.
Lynn, where are you? Lynn, talk to me. I'm not here to judge. I only want to know what happened to Marianne. Why did you play that message down the phone to Morris? Why did you do that?
Because he told me to. He said everyone had to think that she'd left. I didn't want to do it. I was scared of him.
Who? Who are you scared of?
Alex Galbraith.
Alex Galbraith was there. Okay, I know that this must be really difficult for you, but I need to know what happened at the lodge.
She died. And I helped them cover it up. I made it look like she'd left. I sent a postcard from London, and I packed up her haversack.
It's all my fault.
I should never have left her up there alone.
But you said them. Who else was there? Lynn, who else was there?
Niven Guthrie.
And Darren Bedford.
There's someone here.
Well, look, just tell me, where are you? Tell me where you are.
The ruins.
On the South Headland.
Tosh! Head for the ruins! Lynn! Lynn! Lynn. She's alive. Call an ambulance. You see anybody? Never did this kind of go far. Tosh.
Billy, we need paramedics to the ruins at the south end of Min Beach. Right away, it's an emergency.
You did the right thing. Not everyone will understand.
Duncan, this really isn't a good time.
Jimmy, you need to get over here. It's Donna. She's killed herself.
You need to stay with her. I've got to go.
Sure. Is it your dad?
No.
You found her like this.
Did you find her like this?
Take the mug and put it in the sink. What? Pick up the mug and put it in the sink.
Don't understand. There has to be a reason why your fingerprints are on it. And then wait here for PC Grant because you're going to have to make a statement. I'm going to go and call an ambulance.